Hi, I'm Danny Glover with Glover Law Firm in Elizabeth City. I've been representing people with personal injuries in northeastern North Carolina for over 22 years. Thanks for visiting the site. As you've probably seen, I have a number of pages for specific types of injury cases. Motorcycle wrecks, bike wrecks, truck wrecks, car wrecks. But I want to talk to you for a little bit about personal injuries in general. You may have even gotten to my site by typing in the word personal injury lawyer. But what does that really mean? Well, personal injuries that word encompasses a bunch of different types of civil cases. Cases involving claims against insurance companies, cases that could end up resulting in a lawsuit against the person responsible for causing you an injury. Different than criminal cases. We're not talking about crimes or criminal charges or prosecutors. We're talking about claims against insurance companies for the money owed because of the harms and losses suffered by an injury. And you could suffer the injury in any number of ways: jet skis, nursing home, medical malpractice, car wreck, truck wreck, falling on a dangerous floor, falling down dangerous or unlit steps. It could be any number of things. So what are we trying to accomplish with these injury claims? Well, North Carolina law says that a person injured through the negligence or carelessness of another is entitled to certain elements of damages. Now that's lawyer talk for the reasons you're entitled to money. The easy ones, medical bills. But you know, medical bills aren't quite so easy as they used to be, because several years ago North Carolina law changed, and so now you're only entitled to a certain part of your medical expenses. Lost income, the amount of time or the amount of benefits you lost at work because you were unable to work because of the wreck or the fall or the negligence of another. Pain and suffering, that is the physical pain and the mental aggravation that you suffer because of the wreck and the injuries. And there's no formula for that. That's subject to discussion and negotiation with the insurance company, or it's up to the jury to decide how much you're entitled to based on the facts and circumstances of your case, the proof you present in court, and then them using their common sense about what that's worth. Future medical bills. If your doctor says that more likely than not you can reasonably expect to have certain medical procedures in the future, then you are entitled to get in your settlement now enough money necessary to pay for those in the future. Future pain and suffering. If you have to have future surgery, you're going to have a future recovery. You're going to have future pain. You're going to have to miss work in the future. And so you're entitled to all of that when your case is resolved now, so that you are not out of pocket when that occurs in the future. Permanent scarring is another element of damages. Wrongful death. If you've lost a loved one, a family member, due to the carelessness or negligence of another, then wrongful deaths are a type of personal injury case, and they have their own complicated set of damages that you are entitled to recover from the at-fault person and his or her insurance company. Now, in North Carolina, our personal injury cases are complicated by a very unfair area of law called contributory negligence. And what that means is, in North Carolina, if you contribute in any way to your own wreck, fall, injuries, whatever, you are not entitled to recover a penny from the other person or their insurance company. So even in a scenario where you are 5% at fault and the other person is 95% at fault, the law in North Carolina is you can recover nothing. And so insurance companies use that defense as leverage to try to lowball your settlement. And so that's a very real problematic area of personal injury law that lawyers have to deal with on a daily basis. The other area that we have to deal with is the interplay between your health insurance, your medical treatment from the wreck or the fall, and the automobile insurance. Sometimes health insurance companies are entitled to reimbursement from your settlement, sometimes they're not. ERISA, Medicare, Medicaid, state employees health benefit plan, federal employees health benefit plan, the county insurance pool, all of these have TRICARE, the federal government, all of these have different rules about what, if anything, they're entitled to recover from your settlement. And it takes an attorney to weed through all of that to figure it out. So it's more than simply trying to get you a settlement. It's trying to get you the best possible settlement under North Carolina law, and then dealing with all of these other issues to make sure that you keep as much of your settlement as possible under the law. And a lot of times I talk to people a year or two after their wreck, and they've tried to handle it on their own, and then they come to me and they want me to take over at that point. And I can do that, and I've done that many, many times. But perhaps the best advice that I can give to you is contact an experienced injury attorney as soon as possible following your injury, so that the attorney can help you avoid making mistakes that are going to cost you money from your settlement. And those mistakes, there could be a million of them. And the sooner an attorney is involved, the better off you will be, I can promise you. If you have any questions about a personal injury case, please call me. Again, I'm Danny Glover, Glover Law Firm, 252-299-5300, or you can email me at danny@dannygloverlawfirm.com.